So today could be really amazing. It could also be a complete unmitigated disaster that destroys the season and potentially the entire save. So let's just get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Celtic, and there's nothing to recap from last time. Absolutely nothing has happened since we drew 0-0 with AC Milan. A very good performance, a very good result after a very bad performance and a very bad result as we drew 1-1 with Dundee United to drop 2 more points in our, relentless opposition to our title challenge from Rangers, and we may well have a decisive turn in that today because we're playing them later on. I mean, there is one thing to report. We have had our first youth intake of the save and they're all terrible. All of them absolutely useless, so we won't dwell on that. But we have got 3 games to play today. First of all, we have got the Scottish Cup quarter-final against Hibernian. Absolutely crucial. We need the Scottish Cup. We have to win it. And the other semi-finals, some of them have already taken place. St Mirren are through. They have beaten Dunfermline. They're going to be playing Rangers, who've made it through as well. They've beaten St Johnstone. So, if we win, our semi-final opponent will be either Hearts or Kilmarnock. So, I'm hoping for Hearts. So they're in the Championship, but Kilmarnock, that could be a bit tricky. Of course, we have to get there first. That could be tricky. We've then got this second leg of the Europa League second round against AC Milan, evenly poised. And then one of the biggest games of the save so far, we face Rangers at Celtic Park. It's the third league Old Firm of the season. There's one more after this one. And, after last time's disappointment against Dundee United, we'll just check on the league table while we're here. It means that we are currently 10 points clear of Rangers, but they've got 2 games in hand, which means in practice, assuming they win, we actually only have a lead of 4 points over them. So we need to get a good result against them later on. But first, it is the Scottish Cup, and this is absolutely crucial as well. I never really think that a Europa League game against AC Milan would actually be the least important game of the episode, but that's the situation we're in. Obviously, we want to win that one as well. We need to win the Europa League, but we've got more chances for that down the road. We've got better chances with other teams down the road. So we're going to go as full strength as possible for this one. Barkas is going to be in goal. Taylor, Julian, Aya and Kenny is the defence. Taylor is upset because he's suspended for the second leg against Milan. Alan Campbell's going to anchor the midfield because Sorrow is not in my good books. Ferguson and McGregor complete the midfield. El Ghanousi and Christie are the wingers, and Odson Edouard is going to be starting up front. Now, actually, I've said all that, but the recent form of some of these boys is quite poor, not least Mr. Edouard. I'm going to actually start Lee Griffiths because he's actually in form. He's scored a few goals recently. We'll give him the nod. Everybody else we will keep in there for the time being. I mean, maybe actually El Ghanousi, his prolific early season performances have seemingly given way. I'm going to bring James Forrest in instead. So the team I just went through, ignore that. 2 changes already. You can see them there. Very professional. The 2 matches we played against Hibs earlier on in the season both went the same way. They took the lead early on. We then battled back and beat them by quite a hefty scoreline. And some decent players in this Hibs side. Jackson Irvine getting on a bit. Porteous, Cadden. It's not going to be straightforward. I'm going to say give the fans the performance they're expecting. Recent form, not amazing. I mean, from a European perspective, it's been amazing. We've beaten Roma and we've held AC Milan, but we've dropped points against St Johnstone. We've dropped points against Dundee United. We can't afford to do that here. It's a knockout game. If we don't win, then we're not going to be winning the Scottish Cup this year, which means we're going to be staying in Scotland for at least one more season. Christie intercepts well, though, early on. An early goal for us would be great, as long as it's not some kind of sort of bad omen, because then they'll come back and win. James Forrest is in. James Forrest is unlucky. He hits the post. Griffiths involved early on. Free kick in. Julian is there, and Christopher Julian has not scored particularly well of late after his crazy early season form, but he scored there. I mean, it's still his 24th of the season. He's a centre-back, so it is ridiculous, but good finish from him there. Not a header, and we've got the lead. John Joe Kenny cuts inside, lays it off to Lewis Ferguson. A second goal would be really quite good. I don't see us throwing away a 2-goal lead. We have thrown away leads a couple of times in the season. Taylor across, McGregor, it's bouncing all over the place. James Forrest is there, and James Forrest puts it away. We've made some changes to the side, and it's working so far. Forrest with a goal, Griffiths with an assist. I like to see it. Good work from Taylor, getting over his disappointment of not being in the semi-final squad. We get a bit lucky with the goalkeeper jumping, but I'm not bothered at all. It's 2-0. We're looking good. We're in control. Kenny with the throw. It's been cut out, but we win it straight back. Ferguson is going to go for a long shot here, I feel. No, he's laid it off to James Forrest, and he's close again. Could have had a hat-trick already, Forrest. Half-time, looking good. This is what we've not done in some of the recent league games. Well, the second half is just disappearing. Hibs have done absolutely nothing. I think they've kind of sort of maybe given up a little bit. Let's make a few sensible switches. We'll bring on Johnston, take off Christie, a few other players as well. No unnecessary injuries. Could be a chance for 3 late on. Griffiths holds it up well. Back to Scott Brown. He's off the bench. Forrest, who's been fantastic today and will certainly be starting against Milan. Taylor in. Mickey Johnston is over. And that is a very good way to start things off. 2-0. No issues. Nice and simple. Comfortable win. We love to see it. Very good performance. Very good victory. Just what we needed. And we are through to the Scottish Cup semi-final. And it's going to be Hearts. They've beaten Kilmarnock. Obviously, some decent players in the Hearts side. Most of all is John Suter, who, of course, will be joining us in the summer. So hopefully he'll just, not play really well. Now, it would, of course, be absolutely brilliant if Rangers could just drop some points against other teams. They are playing Livingston now, one of their games in hand. Please, we need a miracle. But we're not going to find out if we're going to get one until after the AC Milan game. We're going to go with exactly the same team, except for the fact that Greg Taylor is suspended, so Diego Laxalt comes in, which is, quite lucky that he's allowed to play given the fact that he's on loan from AC Milan. So it's a good job UEFA don't prevent that from happening. Otherwise, we're going to go the same. I mean, McGregor actually is a little bit tired. I'm going to drop Callum McGregor for Greg Kilty. It's a bit of a call, but then this is kind of the least important game. I would love to go through here. I don't think we will. And if we do go out, it's not the end of the world. We've got more chances, better teams, as I said. We're definitely not the favourites for this. I mean, the Milan team is pretty scary, but any sort of away goal is a big boost to us. Of course, 0-0 from the first leg, so any goals for us give us a huge advantage. A score draw, we go through. Milan have to win. And we are coming forwards early on. Lewis Ferguson lays it off to Ryan Christie. I mean, we're in a steam company here. Christie goes for the shot. He's not far away. Milan are coming forwards though. Kondogbia finds Castillejo, puts the cross in, and Leao just over the bar. Of course, 0-0 would mean extra time. I don't want extra time. I'd rather lose than have 30 more minutes. Everyone's already quite tired. But there's something about us versus Milan. It's just really quite boring. Here come Milan once again though. Theo Hernandez, left-hand side cross in from him going forwards. This has a goal look about it. It's nearly a goal. Castillejo not far away. I've changed the front 3 already because they were getting really quite tired. We don't want to risk them going forwards. Campbell cuts the ball out, but we've not really done anything for a long time in this one. It's been all Milan. They've not done much, but they've definitely been the dominant side. Can they work an opportunity once again? Leao is there, and again, for the 3rd time, he heads over. Well, I'm going to demand more. We're going to go attacking as well because, as said, I'd kind of rather lose than go to extra time. I don't want extra time. Milan are pushing forwards in desperation here, and if we're going forwards as well, that's going to leave gaps in behind. Like I say, I don't want to throw the game, but it would probably be better from a defensive perspective as Mandzukic goes close. If we kind of from a league perspective, being knocked out is probably better. They've had 20 shots. We've done basically nothing. Into injury time, nothing is going to happen. It's going to be extra time. I don't want extra time. I really don't want extra time. I think we get an extra sub though. I'm going to take off John Joe Kenny. It's 30 more minutes of this. I'm basically, I'm going to say, that's not really motivated them particularly well. It's a great performance. Certainly defensively. We've got no more changes though now that I've brought Ralston on for Kenny. Let's just hope the fitness holds and maybe we can get some sort of miracle out here. Obviously going through would be lovely. It'd be brilliant. To beat Napoli, to beat Roma, to beat AC Milan would be incredible. But I just think, I don't know, I'd rather just no one gets injured, no one gets too tired. We've got Rangers in a few days' time. El Yunusi, are we going to do something? We haven't done anything for such a long time in the game. Ralston, cross in from him. It goes back to Scott Brown. Bit of fight from him. Ralston again. Edouard can't get it out from his feet. Milan are tiring though. El Yunusi with the corner. Julian in the area. It's not got to him. Cleared by Tamori. And now Milan can break. Theo Hernandez. He's got support from one player, I'm presuming it's Ibrahimovic, is going to go himself. He's gone wide. How we're still not losing this, I don't know. Surely the goal's going to come at some point. No, the clearance comes in. Now we can counter. Edouard racing forwards. He's fitter than most of the Milan defenders at this point. Is he going to find the target? He is. But Donnarumma with a simple stop in the end. I mean, there's 10 minutes to go. Are we going to hold out for penalties? We've got a chance with penalties. Most of our penalty takers are pretty rubbish. But you never know. Maybe we can nick a goal once again. Kilty's in. Kilty to Edouard. The shot goes in. It's saved by Donnarumma. We seem to have come alive now that we're in injury time, and some of the performances, El Yunusi and Johnston, have both been absolutely shocking, but Milan can't find a way through. It's not even like anyone's been playing particularly well. Barkas is on a 7.5. He's obviously done well. Aya's done well. Julien's not been anything particularly special. And now there's 20 seconds left. Are they going to win it right at the end? Is this going to be a write-off right at the death? A write-off, perhaps. Calabria with the shot is. I hate this game. Why have you made us? Why have you strung this out until literally the final second? And David Calabria, with an absolute wonder goal, has won it for Milan. I mean, what was the point of this? Why couldn't he have done that in the 3rd minute? You know? Why couldn't he have done it in the 17th minute? Why has he got to put us through this extra half hour? Give us the chance of penalties. I'm not even bothered, but it's just annoying that that's had to be dragged out. What's the point? We've been knocked out by AC Milan. We've beaten Roma. Like, you gave it your best shot. I didn't expect to win. We could have gone a bit further. We had some absolutely horrendous teams to play, frankly. But yeah. I'm disappointed you didn't get knocked out in 90 minutes because now you're more tired. But at least now it's done. We got £1 million for it. That's not bad. And we don't get any good news in the league either. Rangers have beaten Livingston 1-0. They closed the gap. It's going to be a big one in a few days' time. Okay, right, fine. I just want to stress, there's 7 games left and we've got 85 points and we might still throw it away. It seems ridiculous, but Celtic v Rangers, Old Firm number 3 in the league. We have to win. I mean, we don't have to win. A draw would be all right, I suppose, to keep the gap the same. But for safety measures, for feeling comfortable, we have to win. Right, we've made some changes. Barkas is obviously in goal. Taylor comes back in following his suspension. Julian, Aya and Kenny are the defence. Campbell is in defensive midfield. Ferguson alongside McGregor, who comes back in. Forrest is going to keep his place on the left. Christie's on the right, and then Edouard comes back in up front. This is genuinely terrifying. If we somehow lose this, we've still got to go to Ibrox again. I expect nothing but a win, because anything less than that and I might be chased out of the city. Can we just do a nice easy job? The other 2 games against Rangers have not been easy. We won the first one very late on. We won the second one very late on. And Julien, I thought we were going to be absolutely screwed over there. It's been put in by Aya after Julian had the ball bounce off the goal line about 3 times. This is the start we need. Christie puts the ball in. Julien, it hits the bar. It bounces on the goal line at least twice, and then Aya is at least onside to smash it in. We've got an absolutely crucial lead. Nothing else has happened until just before the end of the first half. Are we about to throw it away? Rangers coming forward for the first time. Ryan Kent is in. The defenders are there. Back to Barisic. Kenny clears it away. John Joe Kenny. I mean, you know, Steven Gerrard, Liverpool legend. I don't think he ever actually played against him, but, you know, he wants to stop him here. Edouard racing forwards. He's got support from Christie. Forrest has made a good run as well. If he can be picked out, Christie might go alone. He's not. He's been fouled. Barisic fouls him. It's a penalty. Odsonne Edouard to take. His record is mixed, to be fair, this season. And that's another terrible one. Alan McGregor, who is 45 years old, makes the save. That would have been brilliant, really. Christie, another free kick. Julian over. It's not a free kick. It's a corner. It's not gone in. And we could be 2-0 up. We should be 2-0 up. We've given Rangers another chance. We could have put the game more or less to bed there. But Edouard has screwed us over once again. Forrest wants this title. He's racing forwards. Of course, this doesn't decide anything if we win, but it would give us a huge boost. Let's just please win this game. Kenny, space for him. Rangers are looking a little bit rattled at the back. Barisic, has he fouled him again? Well, that was not been given as a foul. That one looked even more dodgy than the previous one. We've won it back. Well, we've given it away. We've won it back. Are we going to give it away? No. Edward, Campbell, Christie, just turn. He's gone back inside Kenny. There's some room for him. John Joe Kenny, find the cross, John Joe. Put it in. Barisic just fouled him again. It's another foul. It's another penalty. It's Edward. I can't change it. I can't even look. Don't go the same way. Don't go the same way. He's 45 years old. Good, you've scored. Can you imagine the ignominy of having 2 penalties saved by a 45-year-old Alan McGregor? I'm pretty sure he did that in the Euro qualification, if I remember correctly. But anyway, Edward does score this time. Second time's the charm. We should be 3-0 up. We are at least 2-0 up. Keep it going. Please don't throw it away. Corner, Christie. Can we make it 3? It's cleared away, but only as far as Greg Taylor. There's still men in the box. I don't know where he's going. Well, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Just sort of ran. He didn't even look. We still got possession towards the edge of the Rangers area. We've been pushed back though, but we can maybe still work something. Campbell, great ball forwards actually. Ryan Christie. And it's a brilliant save from McGregor. We have to give him full credit. He is still very good despite his advanced years. Christie with the resulting corner in. Can he find Julian? Yes, he can, but McGregor is equal to it once more. I tell you what, most of the games where we've dropped points this season have been due to some fantastic goalkeeping. McGregor is having a brilliant game, and we're very lucky that we've managed to find the back of the net on 2 occasions. Christie, Edward holds it up well. 3-0 would surely be game, set and match, even with so long of the second half to go. Let's just please get this done. Taylor, find a cross. He does. Edward is there. It's knocked down to Christie. He's apparently onside. I would question that, but I also don't care. It's 3-0. 3-0. And that is a good position to be in. I'm not going to call it yet, but another good move. We have been, well, what we haven't done in some of the recent games, the St Johnstone game and so forth. We've been clinical today. Christie has another for the season. It's 3-0. Got a corner again. Julien is 4, and we can probably call it now. Christopher Julien gets the goal he so often usually does. 4-0. It's a pretty good performance. I don't want to jinx anything, but yeah, it's pretty good. Is there still time to throw away a 4-0 lead? Yes, there is. This is Football Manager. There's always time to throw away a 4-0 lead. It doesn't matter if it's injury time. You can still throw it away. And Rangers are coming forwards for really the second time of the game. Kemar Roof, right-hand side, Morelos. It's over. There's still half an hour left. There's a highlight every minute. There's a highlight. It's an action-packed game, to be fair. But can we go 5-0 up? That would be good. There's still time to throw away a 4-0 lead. I've thrown away a 4-0 lead. 4-goal lead on the game this year. Christie, it's a great effort. He's wrong-footed McGregor, who's been so good today. Doesn't really deserve to have conceded 5, but he has conceded 5, and I think we can maybe breathe a little bit easier, considering how sort of narrow both previous games were against Rangers. I mean, we won the first one so late on, the own goal from Connor Goldson. The second one, we won it incredibly late on, the goal from Christopher Ayer. This has been a lot more relaxing. Unexpectedly so, but brilliant. It could be even more. It's a humiliation for Rangers if this goes in. Julian hits the post. It could have been 6. I mean, we should be 6-0 up already because we missed a penalty. Could be 7, but it's 5. That's humiliating enough. What am I saying? It's not humiliating enough. Go for more. Go for the kill. Absolutely destroy their morale so that they then go off and lose to Ross County and whoever else they got to play, so we can wrap the league up without any problems at all. Christie, another chance for us, swings it in. It's knocked away by Sane, but only as far as Campbell. He is sweeping the danger up brilliantly today. Forrest lays it off to Taylor. We are kind of toying with him a bit here. Celtic Alona, maybe. Really quite nice, and it is 6. James Forrest with a deserved goal, and I say he deserved it. He's on a 6.9, doesn't really deserve it particularly, but it is 6. We definitely deserve 6 today. Beautiful move. I mean, to be fair, he deserves it for that layoff to Taylor alone, and this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Stop, they're already dead? No, let's never stop. It's 7. Julien with another. This is, Right, can you imagine the scenes in Glasgow after this? Absolute carnage. I wouldn't want to be a police officer, put it that way. 7-0 in the Old Firm against Rangers. Rangers had a chance. They were chipping away at our lead. We were dropping points. And they needed to get a result today. And we have absolutely annihilated them. They've done nothing. It could be even more. El Yunusi, it could be 8. It's nearly 8. With the chances we've had, we could be in double digits, which would be one of the most humiliating results in Rangers history. Everyone that's tired, just take them off. It doesn't matter. It's been a complete procession, an absolutely textbook performance, pure and wonderful. We have missed a penalty, and yet we've beaten Rangers. We've destroyed Rangers. 7-0. 7-0. I don't know what I was worrying about. 7-0, and the lead is restored to, in practice, assuming they win their games in hand, 7 points. But if they play like that in their remaining games, they're not winning anything. If we don't win the title now after that, then I am deinstalling this game because there's something wrong with it. 6 games to go, 88 points, 10 points, but in practice 7 for the lead. It's not done. It's not even close to being done. But that was certainly really very, very good. Stephen Gerrard here. We can take some positives from the match. What positives, Stephen? What, Alan McGregor saved a penalty? There's no positives. You lost to your most bitter, hated, blood rivals. One of probably the fiercest rivalry in the history of all football. You've lost 7-0. It's a humiliation, mate. It's much more like it. Now, we've also got a nice long international break before the next game. Someone will probably get a career-ending injury in that one, but hopefully most of them will get a bit of a rest. I mean, the Scottish players won't. They're all going to be in the squad, aren't they? But anyway, we will be back next time for Hearts in the Scottish Cup semi-final. Not with Ross County. We'll play whatever game comes after it in the Championship group, which of course is yet to be drawn. Hopefully we can not drop points against Ross County, and hopefully Rangers can drop points in their games. They've got 2 more league games before the league splits, but yep, any points dropped for them would be great. It's looking a lot more healthy now. I mean, the goal difference as well, that's much better. Much, much better if it comes down to that. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching what has been a truly remarkable and unexpected performance. I said this episode could go very, very wrong, but it did go very, very well. I'm disappointed to be knocked out of the Europa League in the fashion that we were, but maybe actually probably for the best, given the domestic run-in that we've got. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because if you haven't, I mean, you're missing out on potential future drama. You don't want to do that. Put your notifications on as well, if you want. I mean, I've never done that on anything else, but, you know, you get to be the first person. You can comment first in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.